So an alternative in shape to the 4-2-1-3 is the 4-3-3-4. I mean, they're basically the same, except you've got CMs instead of CDMs. Let's take a look at it. Hello folks, and welcome to a brand new video by me, Tactical Max 7 on YouTube. We are looking at the 4-3-3-4. Not one I think I've looked at before. I've looked at the 4-3-3-2, 4-3-3. So it's nice to put this together. I was playing with this over the weekend, been messing about. If anybody, I don't think I put any rants on X, but if I did, I apologise. Gameplay was killing me, especially with the change in the matchmaking. I don't know what EA did, but it destroyed me. So anyone I'm known to, apologies about that. It's not normally like me. I don't normally get that kind of annoyed with the game, but this time I did. So I had to take my own advice and go play something else. But we did. We got the testing done with this, so we've got gameplay for you to see a couple of games. This is what it is. This is the shape it's in. The players we're using for this that are important. Your cam. You know I love Shadow Strikers. That's why they're there. The big thing for me about Shadow Strikers is the AI of the card. That's why I didn't do this in Kunku Evo Chain until I'd played with him. Because for me, he needed a specific AI. And it's weird because I've heard Inception talk about this for years. And I never really knew what he was talking about, but now I do. Individual players in this game, and I don't know if it's recognizable players that EA have, like Bellingham, Mbappe. These guys have specific AI types that do specific things, regardless of the role they're playing. They will act differently with the role, but they won't do the same things as other cards. So for me, Bellingham in a Shadow Striker is absolutely phenomenal. The runs he makes off the ball. And Kunku's the same for me. He makes these specific runs off the ball. He's not looking to take the ball into feet and beat players. He's looking to run beyond the striker and collect a through ball. And that's what I want. That's my playstyle. That's why I use Shadow Strikers. If I want someone to face up a defender, I'm going to play a classic 10 or a playmaker. And that's where, like, Maradona, that's what Maradona is really good at. Even if you put Maradona to Shadow Striker, he won't make the same runs. Just won't. He'll look for the ball into feet so he can dribble past players. So for me, players like Nkunku, Bellingham, there's a whole load of them. Should really do a list at some point, but I can't think of any more now. These guys are the people you want in Shadow Striker. And you will feel it very quickly. You will feel the runs they're making, and you'll see the runs they're making very, very quickly. And it will show you the ones you want to get. So yeah, cam is really, really important. Striker, really important. Wingers, you need pace and trickery. CMs, you want CMs that can do a bit of everything. Defend, attack. Right back and left back, you want to be good in tucking in and defending. Defenders, you just want big, long, tall, long legs players. I had to take Bobby Moore out of the team, and I had to pick up this Ronald Koeman, just because Bobby Moore's he's too short, and it's not about heading the ball, it's about the length he can create from his legs to make interceptions and tackles. I just needed a different type of player. So for me, these two are probably two of the most meta defenders in the game, and they really saved me a lot. Okay, let's get into the team management and have a look at this. There's a code, just in case you want to get. So I have moved to a balanced defensive approach and a counter build-up style. You'll see this a lot in my formations going forward until I find something better. If this doesn't suit you though, by all means go balanced and high, because it kind of, they replicate each other. I like this because my team sits a little bit more neutral and counter-attack pushes them forward really fast. Whereas a balanced build-up style and a high line, your team start at a higher line and they're not all running forward. I hope that makes sense. And doesn't sound like I'm just talking gibberish. So balanced and counter is really what I like. Into the player roles, we have pretty standard player roles now. Advanced forward and support for your striker. We do play about with attack and support. I was using support because I want Nkunku pushing beyond it rather than attack. So that's why he's on support this time. Right wing and left wing, both on inside forward. And we're going for roaming. And it's purely because I always have them on attack, but I was playing them on a roaming setting this time, and I just felt the positions they took up were slightly wouldn't say better. They're just different. It's just a different style with them on roaming. The same with the playmaker on roaming. Normally I have playmaker on defend. Sorry, normally I have deep line playmaker on defend. Playmaker on attack, I guess. But roaming it's just pushing them into different areas of the pitch, and you can see it with this. You can see although they stay in the same place, you can see the coloured boxes. Attack, you lose that top corner. Roaming, we get it because they're going to be in those different areas. And what I found is they could isolate fullbacks a little bit better and get round the outside of the fullbacks or go inside. And that's kind of what you want from wingers, to be that kind of unpredictable. And Nkunku on Shadow Striker for our camp, obviously. Deep line playmaker on defend. Playmaker on roaming. That's our two central mids. So you want Bergvall going forward. He's going to be on the edge of the box for long shots. Xavi's going to be sitting a little bit further back, protecting you against a counter. So Kante or Vieira will do really well there as well. Fullbacks are on fullback and defend. If you find that that's a bit narrow for you, you can put one to balanced and it'll skew the team over, but it will give you a bit more width. If you're really confident, you can have them both on balanced, but you will find that you're very exposed at times, very wide in defence, with your fullbacks just being that little bit higher than your defensive line. Your goalkeeper, I have them goalkeeper and defend. I just keep them on that. People are telling me that sweeper keeper is meta now, but I really don't see a difference in the two of them. So if whatever you've got, you play, and just enjoy that. So there you go. That is the team. That is what we're doing. We're going to get into some gameplay, and I'll show you how it performs. So here we are, looking at I think it's 2 games in this one. 4-3-3-4. It's a nice team. New Guti, Di Roberto in midfield. Nice. So we get started. We can see we have. So immediately you can see the shape. It's quite clear. The inside forwards have created a narrow attacking line. My shadow striker is making a run forward beyond. I've played a driven ping pass forward towards my striker. My other centre mid is sitting deeper. My back 4 are sitting, quite wide, but they are quite narrow when we lose the ball. And we'll see the difference between this and when we lose the ball on a counter attack. Lovely play there between the striker and the shadow striker. That's the kind of thing I'm talking to you about. It's a driven pass in here, and then a first time pass to Nkunku, little ball through, and the advance forward just finishes it off. So you're just turning the central defender. You're making them turn and work, and that's what you want. So here we can see I've pulled the defender out of position. So this defender should be here. I've pulled him out. But you see how much narrower it is now that we don't have the ball. So when we have the ball, they kind of spread a little bit, and when we don't have the ball, they stay nice and narrow. We're just trying to force him wide, because although Mendy is strong, Williams is strong too. He gets a lovely little ball in here. He plays a lovely ball there. That one. And that's what I mean about the centre backs, how I need them to be a certain character model now. To be meta. There I get really lucky. We get in with Charlton and then I do a daft thing. I would like to say it's because I felt sorry for him, but it's not. It's because I did a daft thing. So we're on the defence again. He's got in behind. He's got Klosterman running beyond, which I found a bit strange. But he is fast. Maybe done that Evo on him. Then he's brings the ball back to Williams. He's taking his time. He's trying to get to the byline. He gets the ball back to Müller. And as much as I love Müller, that was not a good shot. So he's trying to get to the byline. So now I'm watching. I should be double tapping triangle or Y at that point in order to close down all the positions, but I'm just a bit rusty. We intercept the ball at the back. We drive the ball into our cam. We see here, so we're on a counter attack now. So you see how fast I haven't stopped. I'm constantly moving forward, but you see how quickly the team is coming to catch me. So it's all about pushing forward. Xavi, Bergvall, and Nkunku's driving forward. You see Charlton's making a run into space because he's grabbed his central defender. Now his defence are trying to drop back because I'm on counter attack. My inside forwards are pushing his backline back, because I'm making runs forward, so his AI is going to go with me. He's grabbed the central defender. The defender hasn't moved because he hasn't moved him. So now he's created a gap in his line. And this is what I talk about when you want to grab your center mids and your CDMs when you're on transition like this, because you will not do exactly what the AI is doing. And although the AI isn't as good as it was beginning of the game for defensive, which is a good thing, your AI will still do a better job than you. Look at that massive gap that was there. Now he's lucky because I slowed down and Ito gets back and makes a really good tackle. But if you see that again, he's now not controlling Ito. So it's the AI that has done that. The AI has fixed his mistake. So just be aware of that. That's what we talk about when we say control your CDMs in those positions. Get the ball forward from Stam. We get a good wee run here. His defender is forced into making a tackle. He gets a red card on Andrich. So at this point, I'm like, if I score this free kick, he's going. We get a lovely outside of the boot shot from Coman, which doesn't go as far into the corner as I would have expected, but keeper misses it. Yeah, so we are into the next game. We get the ball to our right back. Bergvall forward to Nkunku. Charlton. We're recycling the ball. Bergvall's moved over. The nice thing to see here is Xavi is still holding up a nice little position away. So although Bergvall's got the ball and he's coming forward, and I've got these 4 in the box, Nkunku's going in the box, I still have a basis of 1 centre mid and my defensive line. The fullbacks are just taking up positions in space, so if there's any loose balls, they'll be able to get onto them. That's why they're not back in line. Get the ball through to my right winger, who taps the ball forward, and that's what I talk about the Shadow Striker AI. He's in the position of where you'd expect the centre forward to be, the target forward, or your advanced forward. Here, that's why Stam's meta, because he's able to do that. Long legs get him in front of attackers. Ball in the middle, we mess up. He gets it back, but we get it back again from Bergvall. We go to Xavi. Tiki-taka playstyle gives him great passing ability. It allows him to play that first-time pass. He's getting the ball forward again. He plays the ball off to Mbappe. Again, Stam with those long legs can get a tackle in, poke the ball away. That's what we're looking for. Xavi, Bergvall. We lay off to Charlton. Love a little ball to Maradona. And Buffon just wipes him out. And I take the penalty. Coleman on the penalty. And we're going to go straight down the middle. Now, if anybody's able to watch the foot quick enough to make a reaction to what I'm doing, well done to you guys. Because I certainly can't when I'm facing a penalty. Here, I'm trying to block the passing lane. That wee sprint. Now, this is something I've got asked about. You'll see when I get the ball. As soon as I get the ball, I sprint back towards my goal. Watch this. Any second. I do that on purpose. You'll see me do it a lot if you start watching for it in videos. I do that because I've been stung too many times in this game where I've won the ball and instantly lost it. So what I try and do now is as soon as I win the ball, I try and do a sprint towards my goal. Because most players will sprint away from their goal. I try and sprint towards my goal. So it hopefully catches the opposition out. There, I don't know how I missed that. I'm jockeying, but obviously there's no real auto tackle anymore. I'm still getting my head around that. If I'm not directly in the way, my player won't tackle. I'll just stand there and look like an idiot. That's a lovely ball in from the left. Fake shot doesn't work. He gets away. He gets it to Dembele. Lovely little layoff there to Mbappe from Puskas, and he's making the run, and it's such a nice ball through. And I'm just trying to cover the space. Czech comes up with a big save. He's really started to show me how good a goalkeeper this Czech card is. Here, it's just typical EA, isn't it? We'll watch that again, just so you can see EA. Bum. Yeah. Don't know what to say about that. Don't know what to say. Might clip that and put it on YouTube. Onto X. Here he gets a lovely drive into Mbappe. That's, I feel, he'll feel that this is the game just messed him about with him. But this ball here, I think Mbappe is put off with the physicality of my two central defenders. I've noticed that quite a lot. So yeah, that's the gameplay analysis. Hopefully you picked up some tips there about how to not grab your central defender when you're on getting the counter attacked against, because you will create a massive gap in your defense. Running towards the goal when you win the ball back quickly, so you don't end up in a horrible position that I tend to end up in. But there you go. 4-3-3-4, really fun. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Let's get into the thoughts and whatever. Oh, like, subscribe, and comment because you guys are amazing. So there you go. That's how this formation runs. You can see it's quite narrow. It's quite compact. You ping the ball to the middle. It's not it can be tiki-taka. Yeah, you can get a tiki-taka. You go short pass and you'll get tiki-taka. But for me, this is more about pinging passes into feet, rolling defenders, creating space, going left or right, and just getting in behind, looking for that run from Nkunku, or getting your inside forwards to cut in, looking for finesses or Travellas, whatever you want. As always, get the rolls on ++ if you can, because it does make a difference to your cards. Like I said at the beginning, the AI for your shadow striker has to be on point, it has to be the right person, otherwise you'll feel that they are just never involved and they're standing on the wrong side of the defense all the time. Took me a while to figure that out, like I say. Once you do, though, it's like your eyes open and you're like, what? And I'm sure it happens with cards all over the pitch, we just don't really see it that clearly. So now I'm looking out for it. Yeah, so hopefully you like this formation. Hopefully you give it a go. Let me know what you think. It's a really fun formation to play. It's not as defensive. You do have to draw your centre mids back yourself. You have to be really on the ball with that. Yeah, just go and have fun with it. Remember, you guys are an absolutely fantastic audience, so please like, subscribe, and comment. And let me know anything you want to see in the future. Got a 4-4-1-1 coming out on Wednesday. I'm just playing the games for that now. And I'm really liking that. So we'll bring that update out, and then we'll do a weekend league tactics on Friday, and then we'll be back to new tactics for next week, or 3 new tactics. Might do 3 new tactics next week, or unless you've got someone that you know that's done a tactic that's really cool, you've enjoyed it, leave the code down in the description and the creator of the tactic, and I will try and check out on X or YouTube and give it a go. I've been running through a whole lot of different people's tactics, just to see if there's anything that resonates with me. So, yeah. Remember, only play this game while it's fun. If it stops being fun, take a break. We all need it sometimes. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.